What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to day 102 of the Brute Strength series. So, for this one, I'm really happy with how squats are turning out, getting back into the groove. Still only 140 kg on the bar, but did 4 sets of 3 and 2 sets of 6 with a really good technique. Like, I'm really happy with how upright I'm staying with the reps here, and are able to keep my knees forward, especially. Like the reps here are like very consistent, and this beat is pretty good. Like it could be better, but it's like as always, it's ass to grass, like way past 90 degrees, everything like that. I'm just happy that there's no pain in the hamstring, and I'm able to do what I love again. Like I'm just building up really slowly. Next week, I'm gonna go back to like maybe like 130, and then the week after that 137 and a half for like 4 sets of 3 and a set of 6, and then up to a set of 6, like 2 sets of 6 maybe with 145. So even though I can do a lot more, there's no purpose just like totally destroying myself. Like I'm getting back into a good groove now, so I want to be able to keep it that way. Then I moved on to dumbbell presses, and instead of just going for new rep PR stuff like that, I wanted to accumulate more volume because I think in the long run that is going to be the better idea. So I'm going to sometimes do like tempo stuff. I'm going to sometimes do just pauses in the bottom, things like that. Just really master these 40 kg dumbbells. For this training, I did 5 sets of 8, and though it's not like as much as I've done like 4 sets, like stuff like that, it is the most that I've done in like a whole training with these dumbbells. So 40 total reps, which is really, really good with this tempo. Like I've done like 12, 7, 7, 12, 7, 7, 7. So like 33 reps in like 4 sets. I think I've also done 34 reps in 4 sets. So in that way, like here I only did 32 in the first 4 sets, but I did a total of 5 sets. And I realized that even when I'm not using the metronome now, the tempo is really, really good. And sometimes I'm actually going slower than I'm supposed to when trying to hit an eccentric tempo of 3 seconds down. So it sometimes becomes like 4 seconds, but that is like, I mean, it's not a problem that I'm actually now going too slow. It used to be that I had to use the metronome to make sure I didn't go too fast because the eccentric just feels like ages. Like it used to be like 2 seconds felt like then that it was 4 seconds, but now it's actually a really good tempo. So moving on to these here, I think these single arm pull downs are really benefiting my pull up strength, and I can feel that like every week I'm getting stronger at these. Today I moved up 4 kg, and I talked about in the last video how I felt like my right arm was maybe a little bit weaker, but it was really resolved for this training. Both arms felt just as strong. I was able to get a really good stretch, especially on the left shoulder. I would create a really good stretch because when I'm stretching up, I'm trying to like lean away with my upper body, and then when I get down, I'm trying to like pull my you can see it here, like I'm pulling my left shoulder down as well, like hips getting the closer shoulder to the shoulder closer to the hip, messing up the words here. Yeah, getting the shoulder closer to the hips to create like an even better contraction, and then like trying to pull the cable out in front of me as far away from my lat as I totally can. And I'm really really feeling that stretch here, even despite not getting all the way to failure. I'm getting like I'm really feeling my lat more than I've ever done with like anything, and I feel like it's really like benefiting my chest to bar pull ups and also ring chin ups. Like it's doing something really good for me. I think like I feel stronger with these each day. Like now we're doing 50 kg plus 16 on the on top of that. And next week the goal is to get up to 20, and then depending on how that feels, I might go up to 24. I will drop back down and do like more reps just to continually increase the workload in some shape or form. Like right now, that's all that I'm focusing on my exercises. It's just incremental increases in workload when we're looking at like over the month, from month to month, not necessarily from week to week. It's okay if I have like a lot of training, I don't do as much, or do like very like easy sets. But as long as over from month to month that I can see that the workload keeps increasing, that is what I'm currently like after, because that is what should lead to strength gain, and also like gains in hypertrophy over the long run. Then I did these ring turned out push-ups. This is my third week with these in the program, and I'm really starting to get used to them. I'll say I will probably at some point return to the ring flies, but for now I'm liking these, just the ring turn down pull-ups. It really forces my bicep to like stabilize a lot, um, because that is one of the main things you have, like that becomes a lot of pressure on the elbows, and you have to really use the biceps to stabilize in especially in the bottom position to keep, and in the locked out position to keep the rings turned outwards. It's a lot harder like than just letting the rings, like your elbows like elbows internally rotate. Yeah, and then for the first time in a while, I did like a max out set on each arm in this push down here. So this is 40 kg, or I don't know what it is. Like it just says 40 on the thing. I did 13 reps with the left arm, only managed 12 with the right arm. Like I grinded the 13 for like so long, just couldn't get it. I don't know if it's like because I did it like after the other one and I should have waited one more minute before I began the set, or if I did it like a little bit more controlled. I feel like I maybe did, or maybe I'm just weaker with this side. But it felt good, like especially towards the like I did like 3 sets after that of 9 reps. So overall, it's like more than I've ever done before with this machine. Um, but yeah, especially on the last set, I really figured out the right position I need to stand in, so I could just like go totally down, like and up without my like hand having to rotate at the top. But yeah, you can see I was grinding on that last rep and just couldn't get it. So that is what it is. Overall, a really good training again. Happy with how things are moving forward. Feels like the plan I have set up now for most things are really good and seems to be working well. So I'm excited for where training is going.